Okay. Okay, so we'll start. And if anyone else jumps on, then we'll just do that. But welcome to the team call tonight, guys. We have Kim. Someone's loud. I'm just going to mute someone. Welcome to the call. We have Kim Fitzpatrick is going to be our guest speaker tonight. She's going to talk about mindset. Kim and I know each other pretty well. We've done some traveling together, and she's an inspiration to me, and it's a very big honor that she's decided to speak on our call tonight. She's a 5-star elite coach, right, Kim?
Yep.
Success Club 10 All-Star, or yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And a part of Crush It, the leader of Crush It Fitness, who's like one of the top teams in the entire company. So did I get all your facts?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute myself and I'm gonna let you chat.
Okay. We have 30 minutes, right?
40, but yeah, it cuts.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Hey, everybody. So first of all, just a huge thank you to Jacko for having me on this team call. For me, it's always fun to be able to jump on and be a part of the greater, I guess I want to call it the greater Crush It tribe, right? You're all a part of that. You're part of Acre Fitness, and you're also a part of the Crush It Fitness family. And we have huge respect, and we just love doing this for you, Jacko, and we're so excited about where you've grown your team and the leaders you have on your team, and the amazing efforts and dedication that you all put into your business all the time. So first of all, just huge congratulations to you guys on being such rock stars and being committed to your business and learning and showing up on this call. That's part of mindset, right? That's part of, getting your head in the game of your business and knowing that you've got to do those behaviors in order to get there. So I want to keep my talking a little bit to a minimum, which will shock you, but I'll say a little bit about mindset and kind of my top tips for mindset with this business. And then I want to pull it over to you guys and say, what questions do you have for me? And where are you at and how are you doing? And because sometimes when one person asks a question, other people are either struggling or wondering that, or have another answer on the team that are able to answer it too. So I'm going to talk a little bit about mindset in this business, in the facts about showing up. And mindset and showing up is really, really, key in this business. And it's key in your business to make sure that you're showing up daily in your vital behaviors, in your business, but also in your own life. Because when we think about mindset starts from the minute you wake up. Mindset starts from the minute that you plant your feet on the floor and your thoughts start flooding into your head of how your day is going to go. And Mel Robbins, she's an amazing speaker, and I don't know if any of you have heard me speak about her before, but she was at Vegas. She was at the GoPro conference in December, and she talked about the 5-second rule. And what I've tried to do lately is embed this in my mindset practice work, so to speak. When I wake up in the morning, I now say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Because I don't like getting out of bed. I love my cozy bed. I love doing all these things, right? So if there's ever anything in your business that you're either nervous about or you have trepidation about, it's important to make sure that you know that you have the ability to shift your mindset. Just like that in 5 seconds. So essentially what Mel Robbins says is that we have the ability, our frontal temporal lobe has the ability to be able to switch a thought if you apply the right thought work to it. So as you wake up in the morning, your mindset's going to be key. What are you thinking when you first wake up? Are you thinking, I'm going to attract rock star coaches to my team today? Or are you thinking, I hope I make it the day? What are you thinking? And are you thinking about your business when you wake up? Are you thinking about what you're going to post for the day? Are you thinking about how you're going to show up in your business, in your workouts, in your nutrition, for your clients, for your coaches, but also for the people in your following that aren't yet your either clients or coaches for you? So it's important the minute you wake up, the minute you set your mindset, the minute you get up, that you're starting to think about those things. And there's a couple mantras that you can say. I believe in what I'm doing in my business, right? When you say, I believe in what I'm doing in my business, you give yourself all the power. And I always like to liken my doubts, and I try to stuff them in a fanny pack with like a deadlock that sometimes breaks. And that's normal when you feel either doubt creeping in or anything like that. And you're feeling like, you know, am I doing the right stuff? Is this right? Am I gaining enough traction? You know, so whenever doubt creeps in, that's when you need to realize, okay, I need to do some personal development. I need to take a minute and own that or recognize that and say, where's my mindset going right now? How is this going to affect my business? So anytime you're thinking, I really want to invite you to just say, where am I at? Where am I at today? Where am I at in my thinking in this minute? Am I present on this team call? Am I paying attention on this team call? Like, am I showing up on that? So mindset, guys, is so, so important in everything you do. It's the cornerstone of your business. It's the cornerstone of your brand, because if you believe in you, other people will believe in you. And if you believe in what you're doing, other people will believe in what you're doing. And if you believe in your mission and your vision and your values at a visceral level, other people will believe in you too. But if you don't believe in you, even for a minute, it will affect how you have conversations with potential challengers. It will affect when you are trying to draw in more coaches into your own tribe and into your own team. So it's really important to channel your belief and channel your self-power and channel your greatness. And I know that sounds to some a little bit airy-fairy, but really what you speak about, you bring about. What you think about, you bring about. What you put out into the universe, you bring about. So mindset is crucial and key in this business. And the more that you keep it positive, the more you keep it leveled up. What I mean by that is that you're doing your personal development. You're getting your workouts done. You're staying on track with your nutrition. You're showing up in your social media brand. All of that is key to your success in the business. And it's all directly related to your mindset. Because we know if you're not feeling it, you're not going to have the best post necessarily, or maybe you're not going to feel like, you know, giving this inspirational post or whatever, you know, and that may affect, may not, but that may affect who you're trying to attract that day. So everything relates back to mindset with this business and how confident you are in your ability, how capable you know you are. And again, it's the power of deep belief in you. So I'm going to open that up. I'm going to open it up. Where are you ladies at? What's getting in your way? Or not?
Who wants to go first?
I think my age gets in my way all the time.
Your age?
Yeah.
How old are you, Tanisha?
19.
Okay, tell me why.
I think I have a hard time attracting people my age because they can't afford it, and some people don't want to do it, or they don't feel like they need to do it at this age.
So have you decided who your avatar is?
No.
Like who are you selling to? Are you selling to Tanisha? Or are you opening up your market to support anybody that will be inspired by you?
Yeah.
So it's not going to matter how old you are.
Yeah.
If you keep putting yourself out there and where you're at, right? Because age is just a number. It can't limit you. You know, we're going to GoPro in a few weeks, and there's 21-year-old millionaires, right? So not that it's about being a millionaire. I'm just saying if you put the work in and you put the effort in and you keep showing up, you know, good job on your lives.
Thanks.
Amazing. So I think that's, you know, sometimes we get in our own way.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunately, that's like you need to switch that mindset with how old. If you think age is getting in the way, that's just, it's going to be an excuse for you.
I think
so. Just be careful there.
I think all the time that maybe people don't take me as seriously, maybe because of my age, or I don't have as much experience or something, that maybe they don't take me seriously.
Well, then you have to just keep proving them wrong.
Right.
Right? They can't. I get it. I mean, we were laughed at for like 5 months straight by our close friends. Like, this will never work. Like, one girl laughed in my face that spit came out, and she like actually almost spat on my face. Yeah. Like, you will never be successful. That's what she said to me. She was drunk, but like, you just kind of have to say, meh, whatever, you know. And that was like 2 years ago. And if we had listened, or if I had let that doubt, trust me, it crept in. I like I wanted to punch her. I didn't, but you know, it was like, oh, how dare you, right? And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to let that fuel me. I'm going to let that fuel me in a good way, not in a vindictive way, not in a hateful way, you know. And I switched my mindset to say, my doubt, my naysayers are going to be my best friends. So that's what I want for you, Tanisha. I mean, I think you're going to have to work through that. Maybe you should Google, like I would Google that. I would go on YouTube, young entrepreneurs. I would research that. I would become a researcher of your craft and what you need to do for your market. And I would also really encourage you to identify who's your avatar, so to speak. Like, who are you talking to in your posts? Because it probably isn't the 19-year-olds.
I don't think so.
Right? So that's just a limiting belief. I mean that with love.
Who wants to talk next?
Anyone have any more questions? I think maybe, Kim, how do you get past like I think a lot of people are struggling with like the posting and getting past like that first judgment of starting the business, and you know, like that mindset. We both know how hard it is. Like, I remember doing it and like, just, you know, like I know, like going live for the first time, you're just like shaking by the time you're ready to post it, and like just so worried about everyone's judgment. Like, what do you suggest to, sorry, I'm just gonna mute someone. What do you suggest to really like, how to just, you know, how to teach like new coaches to like get through that first little bit?
Yeah, that's a great question, Jacko. And you know what? I think every coach goes through that. I think every coach will go through that forever. I don't think that, you know, putting yourself out there on social media isn't easy, ever. But you can make it something that you're proud of and that you do. I think my best advice would be, you need to post things not for necessarily the likes. You know, we're not posting for likes. You're posting to connect. And if you know who you want to connect with and who you hope you're speaking to, you got to feel really proud in what you're going to commit to. So my top advice would be just press post. Don't think about it. And if you're going to second guess anything, you have to shelf that second guess. You have to shelf that you have to make a decision, pick what you're going to post about, and be proud of that and rock it. And guys, there's some posts I get, and I don't even worry necessarily about the likes, because I know that it's impacted some people. And what you'll start to learn, the more consistent you can be, I strongly encourage you, as I know Jacko said this so many times, you have to be posting 3 to 5 times a day on social media if you really want to grow your business. If you really want to make a difference and an impact in your business, you have to show up consistently. And when you start showing up consistently and you start going live and you start to share your message, your vision, what you believe in, people start to pay attention. The other thing to consider is that other people are looking to you to wait to see when you're going to fail. Right? They're just waiting for you not to post. They're tired of it. They didn't post those annoying, cheerful, happy things, you know? So if you believe in it and you're committed to this is your business and you are the CEO of your own business. So how do you show up as the CEO? You aren't an employee. You are the owner of your business, right? So you are the only one that can put the work into your own business, and posting is part of that. So I would encourage you to find what you're comfortable with. Pick 5 topics. What are your 5 topics that define you? Right? I don't know if any of you guys watch Jessica Pasola's call. She talks about faith. She talks about her family, which is her love. She talks about fitness. She talks about, I don't know what her other ones were. She got me. I was all like mesmerized in her talking about her faith and her kids. For me, I love posting about food. I love food. I post about food. I post about fitness. I post about mindset because I post about self-love because it is my mission in this world until the day that I'm not here to help people know that they're worthy, know that they're capable, and know that they're good. So you also need to talk about your why too, guys. Like, how does your why tie into your 5 things? How does it represent you? What are you trying to achieve in this business? So I think, I hope that answered it a little bit, Jacko, but that's a big question. You have to, you know what, guys, you just have to get to work. You know, if you want it, get to work.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And the why is so important. You know, people think that they know you and they know your story, but once you actually like put it out there and tell the truth. I mean, I had a grandparent message our phone my friend the other day and be like, because now she's new on Facebook and she's read my why, and she's like, that's not what happened. That's not how it was. She wasn't on welfare and had nothing to live with and all this stuff. And, you know, like people have this idea in their head of, you know, that things are just so perfect, but they need to know your struggles so that they can connect with you, to know that you're not perfect and that you're making everything better for yourself, and it's capable for them to do as well. Right? Yeah.
And you hit the nail on the head, Jacko. And guys, your posts don't have to be perfect. They just have to be you and what you feel comfortable with and what you want to put out into the world. And your story needs to be told. The good, the bad, and the ugly parts of it too.
Yes. No, I don't. Okay, someone else have a question? Come on, let's get some questions out here.
Kim.
Yes.
How do you get over the nervousness of going live?
Oh, that's a good question, Erin.
And I am a failure all the time when I do it. I feel like the biggest.
Can't really hear you. Hold on.
Speak up, Erin. It's her. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can now.
So how do you get over the your nerves of going live?
Oh, I still get nervous. You just need to do it. You just need to, you know how there's a countdown button on live?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1? I think it does it to you on purpose because you just have to do it. I still sometimes get scared, but that's a really good question. I think you just need to know your topic. If you need to write down a couple notes, that's okay too. And just be excited. I can't say take a shot, can I? No, I'm just kidding. But you know what? I think, and Tanisha, you did it this week, right? And did you say it got a little bit easier each time you've done it?
I only did it twice, but it was a little bit scary.
Was it easier the second time though?
Yep, it was.
Yeah, a little bit less scary the second time.
And it doesn't have to be long.
No.
Like it was a minute. I just showed what I was eating that day.
Perfect.
In my
right?
pajamas.
See, Morgan, she's such a natural, and I am like, no, I'm not. I don't know what.
I think you're great too, Erin. Are you kidding? You have like the most soothing voice, and you have a good story.
Yeah, you're brave. You're brave live. I always go live where I'm comfortable. So like if I'm worried about my kids being loud or something, I go out to the barnyard and then I go live in the barnyard, because then if I forget what I'm going to say, I can at least turn the camera to the animals. Right?
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
Yeah. So just, yeah, it's so scary to go live, but I mean, it is.
I think I need to go.
It's like an adrenaline rush,
go
though.
back to school, because you want to know what my problem is finding the right words to word my post.
Okay.
I feel like my posts have no value behind them, even though Like there's value, but I'm not a good storyteller, believe it or not. Most people will probably laugh, the ones that know me. But when my posts, I put them up, I don't feel like I don't know.
Like
How do your posts
people.
get traction? Do your posts get traction, Morgan? Do you get people reaching out to you?
Oh yeah, I got a great following, but
Yeah.
I don't get people reaching out about what I'm doing as much as I would like. But I think a lot of it has to do with I'm very short and sweet. I don't draw it out long enough to get them astounded by my posts. I think that's my problem. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I've seen your posts because you are all in my feed. What about Morgan? You're a storyteller when you go live though. Like you're a storyteller when you talk. So what if you do invites live?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could be something.
Because you have the ability to connect with your voice. And your posts don't have to be long. It can be the way you do it. And they're perfect.
They're short.
Right? Like I think it's okay. Short and sweet. Oh my gosh. I'm like, don't talk. I'm the longest poster. Like that took me a long time.
Like, so inspiring because you're in such detail about your passion. So through your post, your passion for everything comes out. Mine are just short and sweet, but when I go live, it's okay, but it's all over the place. That's why I say I need to go back to school and get some English or something because I wish that my words were a little more powerful.
But they are powerful, Morgan. Your words are powerful and your message is powerful and your story is very powerful. So my best advice for both of you with going live is I would say what your little topic is. I want to invite people. And I would put little points that will cue you to remind you about what to speak about. Mm-hmm. You have a story, you have a journey, you have transformation, you're inspired, you want to support, help, those types of things, those words, and find the words that resonate with you that you talk about in your group that are working, and the words that are working with the people that you serve and the clients you serve. Because you both have great ability to tell stories. You do. And you have good messages. So sometimes it's just overcoming our own fear, because Morgan, I think that you've got a lot of power. And I think sometimes we limit our own power.
Thanks.
And you don't have to be long.
Made me feel better.
Yeah. I think you don't have to be long in your life. You can be like, I want to help you. Here's what I know I can do. I'm a great supporter. I'm a great cheerleader. I have personally lost blah, blah, blah. I don't know what you're up to now because you're amazing.
53 pounds.
Amazing. So you've been there. You know what it's like to start.
I'm at a standstill. Yeah. Oh, I know.
So it's
awesome. Thank you.
That's what I would suggest if I can say it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Erin, did that help you too?
It did.
I lumped you two together.
Twins.
The twinsies.
Yeah, that was a really good answer. If I'm always stuck, lots of times I go to Pinterest and I'll Google some sort of quote that is related to what I'm trying to get across, and then I'll tie it into my post somehow. Even if it's short, then it comes across more passionate. And I think that a lot of that wording that Kim uses so much comes from a lot of personal development.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
I'm a self-help junkie.
Yeah.
It's proclaimed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll listen to a podcast and be like, oh, Kim says that all the time. Where did you get all this from?
I have them memorized. Yeah, it's true. Because I think what you read about, what you fill your brain with, what you fill your mind with, it's important. The other day I was like, oh, I just need to turn on the radio, and all I heard was talking. So I shut it off and I listened to the best podcast. It was 6 minutes. It was exactly what I needed to hear instead of listening to the radio. So sometimes when we think we need a break from it all, we actually just need to be inside our own head. Sometimes, What about anybody else? Does anybody else have any questions? Time do we have? Oh yeah. Okay, we have like how many more minutes? Like 8 minutes?
My biggest issue is keeping up.
Yeah, keeping up. Tell me more.
I work graveyards and I go to school in the morning, and fitting in workouts and meal prep within that is difficult for me. Like I can do it, just leaves me with very little time, and sometimes I just don't do it, and then I get mad at myself.
But you know what? Here's the cool part. All of that is part of a story that you can tell, right? Because I bet there's other people that are feeling the exact same way, that are in a similar situation that need that help. Or you can say, or I'm human. I didn't make my lunch today, but I'm still going to make this great decision with this. Like, you can turn things into posts, you know, and you just have to think creatively about, what would I want to hear? Or what would I need to hear to make myself feel better? Because, you know, that's when it comes down to mindset too. It's Mel, right?
Yeah.
Mel? Yeah. That's when it comes down to mindset. And for you knowing that you are doing your best. Because this business is hard work. And it does. It takes time. Trust me. There's times I look at my 2 children and I'm like, I don't have time for you. Like, but I do, because they're my first priority, right? And I have to stop what I'm doing because I need to be a mom and be present and be there, you know, and the same with your work and the same with going to school. Those are your priorities and those are your non-negotiables. So you kind of have to figure out, how do they fit? And you know what I used to do, Mel, like, you know, we all have very full lives, and everyone's life is their own reality. How full their life is what your reality is. So I just, you know, I think if you can incorporate, I used to have to plan out my posts so that when I could go to the bathroom on my 10-minute meeting break that I was in for 6 to 9 hours a day, I could post. So sometimes it's just being really prepared, which is hard when you're tired. I get it. Trust me, we all get it. But it's how bad do you want it? And what do you want to show up? And how do you want to show up in your business? Yeah. And, you know, like, think about it when you're in school. What can I post about? Or what can I, you know, or when you're working?
Post about school. Post about everything.
Yeah. Post about your snack break at school.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if it was helpful. I'm sorry.
No, it was. No. Yeah.
You're doing great. You just have to remind yourself that you're doing a really good job. And that on the days sometimes it's really hard, this is going to all be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have any questions? What else do we need to talk about?
I was going to say you didn't go live tonight, Jackie.
That's because I'm blocked from live from videos right now. I did something wrong again. I don't know. I'm on like Facebook jail and I'm on like probation. So every time I do anything wrong, they're like, just get me down again. It sucks.
I want to give a shout out to Randa.
Yeah, Randa went live for her first time.
That was awesome.
Oh, my idea. I was doing that tomorrow.
We have a fit club going on right now, Kim, in town. So Randa went live about it for the first time.
Amazing. That's so cool. That's well done. All right. Well, so let me know if there's anything else that you need from me, Jacko.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture here before you get off. Yeah. Okay, everybody smile. Yeah, thank you so much, Kim, for coming on. That was a really great call. Of
course. And I'm sorry, guys, that I didn't have more prepared. It's just been a wild week, and Jamie was away. And yeah, but I hope that this was of use, of value to have being able to chat. And, you know, so you guys rock. And I'm super proud of all of you, and just keep being you. And we can do this anytime, Jacko. Like, anytime Jamie and I want to do questions and answers, we'd love to jump on.
Yeah,
anytime.
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you.
We're here for you guys. So whatever you guys need.
That sounds great. Thank you so much, Kim.
Okay, you guys are amazing.
You're amazing.
Hey, go rock it.
Thanks, Kimmers.
See you guys.
See you. Hey guys, how did you like that? It was good, hey?
She's so fluffy
awesome.
and inspirational.
I know, she's amazing.
She's nervous. Talking to her is kind of like, oh.
Oh, really? I've seen her lots in person, and she's just really real. Like she's not.
She's cool.
Yeah, no, she doesn't judge. She's just like, I don't know. She's awesome. So no, that was a really good call. I'm happy we did that. Hopefully that answered people's questions and stuff. So I probably should have wrote out more questions, but hopefully, if you guys think of any more, then let me know, and I'm gonna ask her.
Oh, my double chin.
But yeah, so everything else going good? Anyone have anything else they would like to talk about before we call her a night?
Jacqueline,
Yeah.
you know how I put in the chat that invite?